All right, ladies and gentlemen, video number 3. We are officially on letter C. Welcome back to the ABC Guide for guys traveling or looking to travel and having a successful travel abroad. I am your host, Good Doc Dr. Mike TV, about to drop letter C on that ass. Number 3. C is for control, right? C is for control. Now, a lot of people gonna look at me and be like, Doc, what the fuck you talk about, bro? What do you mean by control? So glad that you asked. Some people may agree with this, some people may disagree with this, but I'm in one of those types of people that believe you can control your environment no matter where you are abroad. Now, if you just so happen to slip up and end up in the wrong neighborhood at the wrong time, bad luck, right? But for the most part, I do believe that us as foreigners can control the environments in which we find ourselves in by where we choose to travel to, who we choose to talk to about certain locations, who we choose to have conversations with about, yo, have you ever been there? Do you like it? How do you feel about it? You know, what is your general consensus about it? You can't control your environment, right? If you want to go to the club at night in Manila, have your little fun, have your little drinks, whatever it may be, I want you to understand drinking, inebriating, and putting yourself in a compromising position could basically lead to you relinquishing the control that you have over the environment in which you're in, right? I'll put it to you like this. There's nice bars in Manila, and then you have your holes in the wall, those types of bars. And I'm just using this as an example to give you guys an understanding of controlling your environment. 9 times out of 10, if you are a foreigner and you can afford to go to the nice club, if that's the type of energy you like to put out there in the universe, you like to go to the clubs, have fun, bar, party, and drink and shit, there are nice places to go. You can go to Bonifacio Global City, just giving some examples of places that where the bars are relatively safe. It's going to be expensive as hell, but they're safe. Makati, you know, they got their own little red light district. You go to little clubs over there and you can have your little fun, you know, in every place that you go. Brazil, Colombia, I'm pretty sure there's places like that. Then you got those little clubs on the outskirts of town wherein it's basically held together by wood and stick, and it's like some shanty house that somebody's just letting people come in and drink and have fun. Chances are, where do you feel you're going to be the most safe at? Where do you feel that you're going to have the best time at? The hole in the wall joint or a nice little bar setup? Like I was saying, my bad. Which club are you likely to have the most fun at? The one that's the hole in the wall, or the one where you can, you know, pretty much, you know, feel a little bit more comfortable and safe? Maybe a place where a lot of other foreigners are going, as opposed to where you're the one sticking out like a sore thumb in the middle of the province or whatever, right? Again, chances are, who knows the type of relationships you can create with a little hole in the wall situation, but you know, in reality, do you really feel comfortable and safe being in places like that? Or do you find yourself more comfortable in a place where, you know, you can seemingly control the environment a little bit more? A lot more people that kind of look like you maybe, or, you know, you're dealing with a different type of crowd, right? That's pretty much the control aspect. Controlling the crowd, controlling the people that you choose to hang around with, controlling the people that you choose to associate with in these foreign countries, right? I know a lot of guys meet women online, and you may be like, oh shit, man, this girl's dope. I can invite her to come out with me and all this stuff. But, you know, you got to be very much concerned about how well you actually know this chick, right? How well you actually know this particular young lady. That's very important in controlling your environments, right? Where you choose to go and who you choose to associate with is extremely important abroad, right? Now, if you're a foreigner that's traveling by yourself and you're not really with a group of guys that are coming out, you know, over to a particular country together, that's going to be even more important. At least if you're not there by yourself, or there's 2 or 3 of you guys coming in at one time, you know, it eases the burden of, you know, needing to be in control of the environment, because usually you got somebody that's got your back, hopefully, right? But if you are traveling alone, right, you choose to take this trip by yourself, it's going to be of the utmost extreme importance that you're not dealing with a chick that could potentially set you up, right? It's important to know that you can't just bring every single girl back to your hotel room, because I know y'all gonna try to get with girls. I'm not stupid. It's not important, you know, I mean, it's not gonna do you any benefit, I should say, bringing girls back and forth to your hotel room. People knowing where you're staying at, people knowing what you have in your place, because at that point, I do believe that you lose control of your environment. So what can you do as a foreigner to make sure that you keep and maintain control of your environments? I pretty much already told you. In reference to understanding the people that you hang around, right? There are people that are going to ask you questions. Oh, where are you staying at right now? Where are you this? Where are you that? Right? You got people that want to pry into your personal life. What's your job? What are you doing? And stuff like that. Sometimes people are just trying to get your information or trying to find out tidbits of information about you, so that they can determine mentally how much your income possibly is. And of course, if they're asking where you're staying, they want to know where they can find you at, right? Post somebody outside your hotel room, see you coming in and out or whatever. I don't know if they hooked up with somebody or they know somebody at the front desk. It is what it is. You just never know. And I'm not saying that you need to be that paranoid, but what I am saying is you got to be able to control the environment, control the type of information you put out there, control the people you hang out with, control the places that you go. 3 things that you need to make sure you lock in on. I'm going to say that one more time. Control the people that you hang around with, control the information that you put out there, and make sure that you control, the places that you go. Right? And that's going to pretty much lead, in my personal opinion, to a successful trip abroad. Right? I don't want you to be so paranoid that you don't know how to have a good time. Let me make sure I preface that. I don't want you to be paranoid to where you can't have a good time overseas. It can't happen, right? Most definitely. It can't happen. You just feel like I'm always on pins and needles. I'm always on edge and I'm paranoid as hell. Don't always have to be that way, but you do have to make sure that you maintain some control of what you got going on in your life. Because if you don't control it and you lose control, aka going to the bar and the club, drinking too much and putting yourself in a compromising position, inviting girls back to your hotel in and out, putting yourself in situations where you shouldn't be hanging around certain type of people, or telling people your business. Oh man, I own a business in the United States, man. My business is worth $1 million or something like that, because you got people who like to brag. The braggarts, man. Fuckers get on my nerves, man. Always bragging about what they got. Just asking to get set up. But that's just me, right? Just me. Anywho, ladies and gentlemen, number 3, letter C, control. Control your environment, the people you hang around, and, control the environment, the people you hang around, and the information you put out there. You make sure you focus on that, and I think you should relatively have a successful time abroad, right? Now, if you start to get comfortable with people and you start to know people and you know their personal life and shit, maybe you could come off of a little bit of information. Let's keep it real. If I know where you staying at too, maybe I might be okay. Like if I know where you lay your head at night, right, and you know where I lay my head at night, you know where I'm getting at, right? So if you feel comfortable with certain information, cool, but I just say hold your cards close to your chest, man. Hold that shit really close to your chest, all right? Spend my time, effort, and energy, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Letter D coming soon. All right, y'all take care. Y'all stay blessed, man. Doc is out. Peace.